Bad blood by name, bad blood by nature, because it appears that we're going to get a main event worthy of main eventing the Bad Blood Premium Live event. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Yes, Bad Blood is coming back for the first time since 2004. So we first got Bad Blood, I believe, in 1997. It then disappeared, came back in 2004 for a one-off pay-per-view, and now in 2024 it is back. So I think I'm right in saying this is only the third Bad Blood pay-per-view slash premium live event. Call it what you want, but it is coming back, and the rumours are there's going to be a Hell in a Cell match at Bad Blood, and it's not just going to be a match, it's going to be the main event of the show, and that will contest CM Punk and Drew McIntyre inside that solid steel structure. Now, there is a little bit of a coincidence here. If you look at SummerSlam, you had Drew versus Punk versus Seth Rollins, and if you look at SummerSlam in 97, you had Bret versus Taker versus Shawn Michaels. Now, obviously, this time, CM Punk is playing, he's playing Bret Hart, and back then, Shawn Michaels, he was played by Seth Rollins this time, so it's not exactly the same, but there's definitely parallels between the two in '97, where we had that match with the special referee, and now we're getting it again. So that match happened at SummerSlam, and then at Bad Blood it was Taker versus Michaels, because Michaels hit Taker over the head with a steel chair while refereeing. Now, Seth Rollins didn't do that, and Seth Rollins has been taken out, but it's kind of similar because, like I said, at SummerSlam, you had CM Punk dressed in the pink, he was playing the role of Bret Hart, and you had Undertaker, obviously, having his role played by Drew McIntyre. So, yeah, it went from paying homage to that SummerSlam match, but now they're pretty much going in the same direction, albeit instead of the referee taking on Undertaker, it's still the opponent from SummerSlam. So, yeah, I mean, I get it was a nice touch at first, but why are they just copying it? It seems like they've got no new ideas, and they're just copying what we've seen in the past. You have SummerSlam with Bret, Taker, and then you got the special guest referee, Shawn Michaels. This SummerSlam, you had CM Punk dressing like Bret, Drew dressing like Taker, and then Seth Rollins, obviously as the ref, dressing like Shawn Michaels. And then we've got a Bad Blood match that comes out of that pay-per-view, that SummerSlam match, and it's just like we did in '97. Very strange. Anyway, I thought it was a cool wee nod at first, but like, are they going to literally copy this? I mean, at Bad Blood, are we going to have a Drew McIntyre fucking rip-off come out? Are we going to have like Drew McIntyre with a brawler who comes out and rips the door off the cages? I mean, are they going to bring out a cane for Drew McIntyre? I mean, what are they doing here? But anyway, it is being rumoured. WRKD Wrestling has reported that the match between Drew McIntyre and CM Punk 2 will be held inside the Hell in a Cell structure, and it will main event Bad Blood on October 5th. So that is what we're going to get. McIntyre versus Punk 2 at Bad Blood inside a Hell in a Cell. I like it. I want to see it again. It's one step further up. You know, the special guest referee match was cool. Seth Rollins was in there. Obviously, he is beef with both of them, but more so Punk, so that added a different element to it, and I think they could tell a good story. The match worked at SummerSlam, but I think the Bad Blood one could be even better. Now they've got Seth Rollins out of the way, it's just going to be CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre inside that steel structure. Anything goes. I'm hoping and assuming we'll get some blood as well in there. So, yeah, look, I'm not complaining. I just think it is, you know, it's beginning to look very similar to what we seen in '97, you know, from the SummerSlam match to the Bad Blood match, and almost feels like they're doing the exact same thing. But, no, it should be good, and rightfully, it's main event in Bad Blood. I personally think that match should have main event at SummerSlam, but I guess with Roman Reigns coming back, I can see now with hindsight why it didn't. And I know people will say the championship match should always be last, but I mean, look at the last pay-per-view, the championship match wasn't last. So did the Cody Rhodes versus the Bloodline in a six-man tag, did that really deserve to main event the last pay-per-view? I don't think so. So yeah, no, I think that Drew McIntyre and CM Punk at SummerSlam should have been the main event, but like I said, Roman Reigns comes back, so yeah, it's a tough one, but either way, Bad Blood, Hell in a Cell, this has to main event. If this is not the main event, then I can't even take it seriously, because there's nothing else going to be on this show that can come close to this match that we're getting. So yeah, Drew versus Punk. Drew won the first match. Who will win the second match? I don't know, but I think this has got potential. I really believe this has got potential to be one of the best matches that we've seen in years, and I just hope it delivers, and I just hope that CM Punk doesn't get injured before then. October 5th, I mean, it's still quite a long time away when you think of it. You know, October 5th, we're talking 2 full months. A lot can happen in 2 full months. Now that CM Punk's back and he's able to go and he's cleared and he's fit, it's like, do we really want to wait 2 months? I mean, the build-up has been long enough, and I get it, Punk was injured, but yeah, it does seem like a long wait. I'm actually wondering, could Bad Blood be the third match? Could they have a match in between that maybe CM Punk wins, and that sets up potentially, you know, a third and final match, a winner takes all sort of deal? Because I just think it's going to be a long 2 months if we are waiting and there's no more like physicality between the two. So look, we'll see what happens, but Bad Blood, it's been reported Hell in a Cell will main event it, and it will be CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Of course, there is lots of stuff they could do before then. Maybe we could see an appearance for AJ Lee, maybe we could see an appearance from Larry, but again, it's like, you know, everything's so cookie cutter now. All they really do is stand and look at each other and talk, you know, take turns and talking. That's all we get. You know, we ain't getting anything that we would have got back in the day. We ain't having Drew McIntyre stalk CM Punk's wife. We ain't having Drew McIntyre laying out CM Punk's wife. We ain't having Drew McIntyre, you know, do anything to CM Punk's wife. We ain't having Drew McIntyre, you know, dog nap Larry and turn him into like dog soup. You know, it's just not happening. Big Boss Man Al Snow, remember that? Yeah. Remember DDP stalking The Undertaker's wife? Yeah. But do we get that now? No. All we get is just boring wrestling matches, people cutting promos and saying, I'm a better wrestler than you, and then talking about bracelets. I mean, is that really the world we're living in? Is that the wrestling bubble we're living in, where 2 grown men can drag a feud over a bracelet for 4 fucking months? No, we need more, okay? We need more. You need to up this rivalry, okay? Something needs to happen between now and Bad Blood. It can't simply be just cutting, you know, generic vanilla promos and Punk demanding the bracelet back. They need to do something more, but I don't think that they will, because it's just it's the current era that we're living in. They don't take any risks. They don't do anything that would get them in trouble. They don't do them anything that would get cancelled. I mean, look at the tweet that Drew McIntyre, was it a tweet or was it a promo? I think it was a tweet where he tweeted like a few months ago that he was going to, you know, take everything away from CM Punk and he was going to steal his girl. And he had to delete that post because it was offensive. People found it offensive that Drew McIntyre, you know, insinuated that he was going to take AJ Lee. I mean, that's the kind of world we're living in. That's, you know, that we can't, in entertainment, we can't even have a heel act like a heel anymore, you know. That's so... Yeah, I mean, I just don't get it. Hopefully, they prove me wrong and they do something good, but I think what we're going to get for the next 2 months is these 2 guys talking and feuding over a bloody bracelet with a couple of names on it. And for me, that's not the kind of build-up that you need going in to Hell in a Cell, going into the Bad Blood main event. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think down below. Catch you in the next one. Bean Fog Wrestling. I'm looking forward to the match, and I think it will deliver, but for me, a 2-month wait is way too long. Maybe if this pay-per-view was happening in 3 weeks or something, 2 weeks, then you could make it work. But if we're going to go 2 more months and they're not going to advance the story, they're not going to do anything more than this bracelet, then for me, you know, it's done. And like, they have to, I think Drew McIntyre has to involve CM Punk's family or something like that, because what more can they do? You know, Drew McIntyre's already bloodied and battered CM Punk. CM Punk has already screwed Drew McIntyre out of championships on multiple occasions. How do they take this to the next step? You know, they have to do something really bad. You know, they have to do something really creative. They have to cross a line, and that's something that WWE don't want to do. They don't want to cross lines. They don't want to be too risky in case, you know, their sponsors or whatever pull out. It's embarrassing, man. Honestly, I don't think we're going to get anything good. I think we've probably seen the best that we're going to get in terms of this feud. But like I said, hopefully they prove me wrong. Let me know what you guys think down below. But yeah, for me, it's been going on for what, 6 months now, 7 months now. How many beatings can we see? How many matches can we see get cost, you know, before we take it to the next level? So yeah, guys, let me know what you think down below. I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, maybe could we see a career be put on the line? I mean, possibly, but that doesn't really advance the action. No, that's just like a stipulation. That doesn't advance the actual hatred and rivalry. So yeah, we'll see what happens. So anyway, guys, that's it. Till next time. Peace.